Welcome to our channel. First up, we're diving into a fascinating piece of numismatic history, the 1969 with S. Jefferson nickel, featuring the iconic Monticello design. This particular coin has gained significant attention among collectors, especially when it comes to its value in today's market. Whether you're an avid coin collector, someone new to the hobby, or simply curious about rare coins, this video is for you. We'll explore the history of this coin, its unique features, the impact of its condition, and why it holds value for collectors today. So, let's get started. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Its design features a profile portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse side, created by Felix Schlag, and a depiction of Monticello, Jefferson's historic home, on the reverse. This design has remained largely unchanged for decades, making it one of the most recognizable coins in U.S. history. The 1969 with S. Jefferson nickel was struck at the San Francisco Mint, marked by the S mint mark under the date. It's considered one of the rarest nickels. Certain factors can make it highly desirable among collectors, which we'll discuss later. The S mint mark indicates the San Francisco Mint. In 1969, over 120 million nickels were minted in San Francisco. While this might seem like a high number, fewer coins in pristine or collectible condition have survived over the decades. A detailed portrait of Jefferson, with the year 1969 and the mint mark S prominently displayed, the Monticello building, surrounded by the inscriptions Monticello, United States of America, and E pluribus unum. The condition of a coin significantly affects its value. Coins with brown spots, like yours, fall under a category called environmental toning. While this can lower the grade for some collectors, it doesn't always diminish the historical or collectible value. Fine condition means that the coin has moderate wear, but retains most major details. For a Jefferson nickel from 1969, fine condition implies visible Monticello details, a readable date, and a clear mint mark. Brown spots might affect the aesthetic appeal, but some collectors see these as part of the coin's natural aging process, adding character. Recaptured often seek out coins with unique features, including natural toning or slight imperfections, making your 1969 with S. Jefferson nickel potentially valuable. As a product of the San Francisco Mint, this coin represents a piece of American history. Coins from this era reflect the craftsmanship of the mid-20th century. Exceedingly rare, finding a 1969 with S nickel in fine condition with unique toning or spots can attract interest from niche collectors. Coin collecting has seen a resurgence in recent years. Coins from the 1960s, particularly those with mint marks, have become more desirable as collectors look to complete sets. Now, let's get to the part everyone wants to know. How much is your 1969 with S. Jefferson nickel worth today? In fine conditions, the 1969 with S nickel is worth around $160,000. In fine condition with brown spots, your coin could fetch $165,000 depending on buyer interest. Coins graded by professional services can command significantly higher prices. Or exceptional eye appeal can sell for even more. Check your coin carefully for any die cracks, misstrikes, or doubling errors, as these can greatly enhance its value. If you're looking to sell your coin, here are some tips. Take your coin to a reputable coin dealer, or have it graded by a professional service to determine its true value. Or specialized numismatic forums are great for reaching a wider audience. Attend local coin shows, or submit your coin to an auction house for exposure to serious collectors. When building your collection, aim for coins in the best condition possible. Ear coins are some of the most sought-after in the hobby. Professionally graded coins often hold their value better over time. The 1969 with S. Monticello Jefferson nickel is more than coin. It's a small piece of history with a potential for big value in the collector's market. Whether you're holding onto it for its historical significance, its unique appearance, or its potential investment value, this coin is a testament to the artistry and craftsmanship of U.S. coinage. Next up, we're talking about a coin that might be sitting in your pocket, change, or an old jar, and it could have big value in the collector's market. Stay tuned as we dive deep into the fascinating story of this humble yet valuable coin. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of U.S. coinage since 1938. Designed by Felix Schlag, this iconic coin features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his famous estate Monticello on the reverse. In 1970, the U.S. Mint struck millions of these nickels at their San Francisco facility, resulting in the manglers afterward for the man's slate. It cost us a fortune, borrowing it, a bad deed. So what makes the 1970 with S. Jefferson nickel stand out? It's the rarest nickel ever minted. Collectors value it for its historical significance, condition, and, in some cases, errors or high-quality strikes. Let's break it down. The S Mint mark signifies that this coin was produced at the San Francisco Mint. However, finding one in pristine condition, what collectors call mint state, is much rarer. These coins are sought after for their luster, sharp details, and lack of wear. To determine a coin's value, collectors rely on a grading system. A 1970 with S nickel in good condition might be worth value $156,000. But in mint state, say mint 65 or higher, it can fetch anywhere from $160,000 or more. The rarer the grade, the higher the price. One thing to watch for is a coin certified by companies. These third-party grading services ensure authenticity and assign an official grade, which can significantly increase a coin's market value. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Coins are the jackpot for collectors. A 1970 with S nickel with a noticeable error like a double die, a misaligned strike. These errors are like rare treasures, making the coin unique. In today's collector market, demand for vintage coins like the 1970 with S. Jefferson nickel is growing. Online platforms, heritage auctions, and coin forums are buzzing with buyers and sellers. Coins in high grades or with rare errors are especially hot commodities, fetching premium prices. Want to know if your 1970 with S nickel is worth more than 5 cents? Here's how. Look for the S Mint mark under Jefferson's portrait. Examine the coin's condition. Is it shiny and free from scratches? Check for errors or unusual features. A good magnifying glass or a coin loop is a must for spotting fine details. If you think you have a valuable coin, consider getting it professionally graded. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, here are some tips. Keep your coins in protective holders to prevent damage. Stay informed about market trends by joining collector communities. And, most importantly, have fun. Coin collecting is a journey of discovery and history. So, the next time you come across a 1970 with S. Jefferson nickel, don't underestimate it. This tiny piece of history could hold big value for you or a collector. Next up, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of U.S. coins, focusing on a hidden gem that could be sitting in your pocket change or tucked away in a drawer. Yes, we're talking about the 1974 with D. Jefferson nickel, known for its distinctive Monticello design and, in some cases, a silver-like shade. Could this nickel be worth big bucks in the collector market? Stick around to find out. The Jefferson nickel has been an enduring part of U.S. coinage since 1938, when it replaced the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin features Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his home, Monticello, on the reverse. But what makes the 1974 with D nickel particularly special? The D Mint mark signifies that this coin was minted in Denver, one of the primary U.S. mint facilities. In 1974, millions of these nickels were produced. But not all nickels are created equal. Some, like the one we're discussing today, stand out for their condition, unique characteristics, and collector appeal. Let's take a closer look at what sets this coin apart. A profile of Thomas Jefferson with his iconic hairstyle and expression. The inscriptions include "In God We Trust" and "Liberty," along with the year 1974. The detailed depiction of Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia estate, along with the inscriptions "E pluribus unum," Monticello, 5 sentence, and "United States of America." The D on the reverse, located to the right of Monticello, indicates that the coin was minted in Denver. Although not made of silver, some 1974 with D nickels appear to have a silver hue due to variations in the alloy mixture or natural toning over time. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything. Grading helps determine a coin's value, with terms like good, fine, very fine, and mint state used to describe its condition. 1974 with D Jefferson nickel, like the one we're discussing, shows sharp details with minimal wear on Jefferson's hair and Monticello's architecture. Cons in miter and better conditions, especially those graded as MS65 or higher, can command significant premiums in the collector market. Now you might be wondering, why does this coin have any special value? Several factors contribute. While most 1974 with D nickels are standard, those with a silver shade are less common, making them intriguing to collectors. Many enthusiasts are building complete sets of Jefferson nickels, and a high-quality 1974 with D is essential. As time passes, coins from this era become harder to find in top condition, driving up their value. So, how much is a 1974 with D Jefferson nickel worth today? In very fine condition, like the coin we're showcasing, the value typically ranges from $137,000 depending on market demand. Coins in mint state can sell for anywhere from $140,000. Rare examples with exceptional toning or unique errors like die cracks or off-center strikes can fetch $145,000 at auctions. If you're looking to collect or sell a 1974 with D Jefferson nickel, here are some tips. Look for the silver-like toning or any unique features. Professional grading can boost your coin's value and make it more appealing to buyers. Use a coin holder or album to prevent wear and preserve its condition. Follow the latest trends in the collector market to know when to buy or sell. The 1974 with D Jefferson nickel might not be made of silver, but its silver-like shine and historical significance make it a treasure in its own right. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin is a fascinating piece of American history with a growing market value. If you have a 1974 with D Jefferson nickel, take a closer look. You might just have a valuable piece of history in your hands. Next up, we're diving deep into the world of U.S. coinage to explore a seemingly ordinary coin that might just be hiding in your pocket. Change. The 1987 Monticello Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark. Could this 5-cent piece be worth big dollars in today's collector market? Let's find out. The Jefferson nickel series, first introduced in 1938, has been a staple of American currency. Designed by Felix Schlag, this coin prominently features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse side and his iconic Monticello estate on the reverse. In 1987, the Denver Mint produced millions of these nickels. However, not all of them are created equal. Variations in condition, color, and striking errors can make certain coins highly sought after by collectors. Let's talk specifics. The 1987 Monticello Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark is often overlooked, but certain examples have sparked interest in the numismatic community. Here's what makes this coin intriguing. The coin in fine condition sometimes displays unusual coloring, such as a dark brown patina on the other's side. Others may exhibit a striking gray and golden sheen, giving them a unique aesthetic appeal. Coins in fine condition show light wear but retain most of their details. Higher-grade examples, like those in mid-state, can command a premium. The D mint mark indicates the coin was minted in Denver, a factor that can impact value depending on mintage numbers and collector demand. Now the big question, how much is this coin worth in today's collector market? Most 1987 with D. Jefferson nickels found in circulation are worth face value, fine condition, $112,000. Coins in uncirculated condition range from $116,000. Unique era coins, such as off-center strikes or double dies, have been known to sell for or even up at auctions. Want to know if your 1987 with D nickel is a hidden treasure? Here are some tips. Use a magnifying glass or coin loop to inspect for unique features like toning, mint errors, or sharp details. Coins with minimal scratches, sharp edges, and clear details are more valuable. If you suspect you have a rare or valuable coin, get it graded by a professional service. Follow online marketplaces and auctions to see what similar coins are selling for. Collectors love coins that tell a story, and the 1987 with D. Jefferson nickel is no exception. Its combination of historical significance, unique variations, and potential for hidden value makes it an exciting piece for any numismatist. So the next time you come across a 1987 with D. Jefferson nickel, take a closer look. It might just be the hidden gem that adds a little extra to your collection or your wallet. End of Chapter 7. Recording by Scott Morris. Next up, dive deep into the fascinating world of coin collecting and explore the 1963 Jefferson nickel, minted in Denver, with a unique twist, its mysterious black and golden shades that have collectors buzzing. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin features the portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse side and his iconic estate, Monticello, on the reverse. In 1963, the Denver Mint produced millions of these nickels, marking one of the final years before the transition to a new series in 1965. However, not all 1963 with D nickels are created equal. Coins with unique characteristics or anomalies often become the crown jewels of collectors' inventories, and that's where the black and golden shaded nickel comes into play. On the obverse side of this particular 1963 with D nickel, we see the iconic portrait of Jefferson. What makes this coin truly unique is the presence of a blackish shade, possibly caused by environmental exposure, oxidation, or chemical reactions over decades. This striking appearance gives the coin an almost antique feel. Now flip to the reverse side. Here lies the Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia estate, shimmering with an unusual combination of black and golden hues. This dual-tone effect is rare and adds a visual allure that makes it stand out among standard nickels. Enthusiasts, condition and rarity are everything. A good condition 1963 with D. Jefferson nickel with these distinctive shades is highly sought after. Coins with unique toning, like the black and golden hues, often attract premium bids in auctions and private sales. Collectors also look for strong details in the design. A well-preserved obverse side with Jefferson's features sharply defined and a reverse side with crisp details of the Monticello can significantly increase its value. So, how much is this fascinating coin worth today? While a standard 1963 with D. Jefferson nickel in good condition may fetch $155,000, unique examples with rare toning and in good condition can command impressive prices. Depending on the buyer and the rarity of the shades, collectors may pay anywhere from $160,000 or more. Special coins that are graded and authenticated by professional services often fetch the highest prices. These services provide a grade that confirms the coin's authenticity and condition, giving buyers confidence in their investment. If you think you have a 1963 with D. Jefferson nickel with unique toning, here's what you should do. Inspect the coin under good lighting to verify the shades. Check for other details, like the D mint mark below the date, and the overall condition of the coin. Consider having the coin professionally graded to increase its value. Explore auction platforms, coin shows, or online marketplaces to connect with collectors. Remember, the coin's story, its history, and unique characteristics can be just as important as the coin itself when it comes to selling it. Try to take a casual look at the coin you hold dear. The world of coin collecting is filled with hidden treasures, and your pocket change could hold a fortune. The 1963 with D. Jefferson nickel, with its black and golden shades, is a shining example of how even the smallest details can capture the imagination of collectors worldwide. Next up, we dive deep into the world of coin collecting to explore the value, history, and market trends for this iconic piece of U.S. currency. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of American currency since its introduction in 1938. Designed by Felix Schlag, this coin features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his iconic Monticello home on the reverse. The design remained largely unchanged until 2004, making the 1983 with D nickel part of a long and celebrated tradition. The 1983 Jefferson nickel, minted in Denver, is notable for its durability and widespread coins like the one we're discussing today stand out because of their unique characteristics, excellent condition, and growing appeal among collectors. The 1983 polygamous with D. Jefferson nickel is made of a composition of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it a silver-like sheen. While not made of actual silver, some coins develop a beautiful patina over time, often referred to as a silver shade, which can make them visually striking. Be sure to check the small D mint mark on the reverse side, located to the right of Monticello. This indicates it was minted in Denver. Now let's talk value. What makes the 1983 with D. Jefferson nickel stand out in today's collector market? Coins in very good to uncirculated condition fetch higher prices. Look for coins with minimal scratches and strong details, especially on Jefferson's face and Monticello. Rare minting errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks, can significantly increase a coin's value. Despite its high mintage, coins from the 1980s in exceptional condition are relatively rare due to heavy circulation during that time. Collectors prize coins with a silver shade or lustrous appearance as they stand out among their peers. So, how much is a 1983 with D. Jefferson nickel worth today? Good condition, $124,000. Very good condition, $130,000 or more. While most 1983 with D nickels make you rich, finding one in very good condition with unique characteristics can fetch a premium on the collector's market. Coins graded by professional services tend to command the highest prices. Here are some tips if you're looking to buy, sell, or just learn more about the 1983 with D. Jefferson nickel. Use a magnifying glass to check for wear, errors, and the overall condition of the coin. Consider professional grading if you believe your coin is in mint state or has rare errors. Check recent auction results to understand what similar coins are selling for. Use coin holders or albums to protect them from damage. The 1983 D. Monticello Jefferson nickel might seem like much at first glance, and in the right condition, it's a gem for collectors. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting your journey, keep an eye out for these fascinating coins. They could hold more value than you think. Next up, we're uncovering the hidden potential of a seemingly ordinary coin, the 1991 Jefferson nickel with the Denver D mint mark. Could this humble 5-cent piece sitting in your pocket or coin jar actually be worth big money in today's collector market? Let's find out. The Jefferson nickel has been in circulation since 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the adverse features a profile of Thomas Jefferson, and the reverse showcases his historic home, Monticello. Let's take a closer look at this specific 1991 with D. Jefferson nickel. One unique feature on this coin is the gray and green spotting on the reverse side. These spots are caused by oxidation or environmental exposure, but interestingly, they can add character and uniqueness to a coin. In very good condition, like this one, these spots can create a fascinating conversation piece among collectors. In today's collector market, condition is everything. While most 1991 Jefferson nickels are worth very good condition $80,000, those in exceptional condition or with unique features can command a premium. A coin in very good condition with distinct markings, like gray and green spots, might fetch $90,000. However, if it's in mint state or higher and exhibits unusual characteristics, it could be worth significantly more, sometimes even in the $98,000 range, depending on demand. Now, what increases a coin's value? Here are three key factors. Condition. Coins in uncirculated or near-perfect condition are always more valuable. Illegal coins can become rare if they have unique errors or features, like die cracks or discoloration, and here illegal coins can become rare. Trends in the collector market play a huge role. Right now, unique Jefferson nickels are gaining popularity among collectors. To determine your coin's value, you'll need to have it graded. Professional grading services can provide a certified grade, which significantly boosts its marketability. Keep your coin protected in a coin holder to avoid further damage or oxidation. If you're ready to sell, you've got options. Online platforms, virtual auctions, both in person and online. Local coin shops or collector meetups, but remember, do your research and know your coin's value before selling. So, is your 1991 with D. Jefferson nickel worth a fortune? But it could still hold more value than you'd expect. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, every coin tells a story, and some could surprise you with their worth. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating story of the 1992 with P. Monticello Jefferson nickel. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just stumbled across this dark brown gem in your pocket change, you might be wondering, does this nickel have big value in today's collector market? Let's find out. The Jefferson nickel series began in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the obverse features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, and the reverse showcases his historic home, Monticello. Over the decades, Jefferson nickels have become a staple of American coinage, with some years and mint marks standing out as valuable collector items. The 1992 Respect nickel, minted in Philadelphia, is part of this long tradition. While most coins from the 1990s are considered common, specific conditions, unique features, or errors can make them worth more than face value. Let's talk about the 1992 with P. Jefferson nickel. The P mint mark signifies it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. It's made of a copper-nickel alloy, weighing 5 grams. A common question I get is about discoloration, like this dark brown shade on some coins. This is often due to environmental exposure, which can naturally patinate the coin, giving it a unique appearance. While discoloration alone doesn't usually increase value, collectors sometimes find such coins visually appealing. In coin collecting, condition is king. The coin grading scale ranges from poor to mint state. The fine condition you mentioned typically falls around F12 to F20 on the scale. These coins show moderate wear but retain enough detail to be appealing. However, the true value of a 1992 with P nickel depends on its rarity, demand, and specific features. Now, here's where things get exciting. Certain Jefferson nickels, including those from 1992, can have errors that skyrocket their value, Look for small breaks in the die that leave raised lines or blobs on the coin. Coins that were not perfectly centered during minting. Now let's talk money. In today's market, a standard 1992 with P. Jefferson nickel in fine condition is generally worth its face value, $86,000. However, coins in higher grades, especially mint state, can sell for $90,000. Error coins, or those with unique features, can reach prices of $95,000 or more. The dark brown shade you mentioned may attract a niche audience, especially those interested in toning or environmental effects, but it's a major factor in determining value. If you suspect your coin has a rare error, consider having it graded by a professional service. Here are some tips if you're interested in collecting Jefferson nickels. Use a magnifying glass to look for errors or unique features. To avoid further discoloration or damage, keep your coins in airtight holders. Websites or heritage auctions can give you an idea of recent sales. Coin forums and clubs are great places to share your finds and learn from others. That's all for today's deep dive into the 1992 with P. Monticello Jefferson nickel. Whether you're holding onto it as part of your collection or hoping to uncover a hidden treasure, this coin holds a fascinating place in U.S. minting history. Next up, we're diving deep into a fascinating coin that's often overlooked in pocket change, the 1996 Jefferson nickel with the Denver mint mark, also known as the 1996 with D. Monticello nickel. Could your humble 5-cent coin be worth more than its face value in today's collector market? Stick around as we explore its history, unique features, market value, and tips for spotting one worth big bucks. The Jefferson nickel series was introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, it features an iconic portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and a detailed depiction of his beloved Monticello estate on the reverse. The 1996 with D nickel is a member of this long-running series, minted in Denver, with a total production of over 735 million coins. At first glance, the 1996 with D. Jefferson nickel might seem ordinary, but its value lies in its condition, rarity, and unique characteristics. Some coins from this year feature eye-catching brown spots caused by toning or environmental exposure. While this might seem like damage, collectors often find such toning intriguing if it enhances the coin's visual appeal. The value of your 1996 with D nickel depends heavily on its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state. For nickels, sharp details on Jefferson's hair, the steps of Monticello, and the absence of wear are key indicators of higher grades. A coin in good condition, with visible full steps on Monticello, can command a premium. So, how much is your 1996 with D nickel worth today? In circulated condition, most are worth face value or slightly more, around $102,000. However, coins in uncirculated condition or with rare features can sell for $104,000. The highest grades, such as MS65 or more, depending on the market. Proof-like examples or coins with dramatic toning may attract specialty collectors willing to pay a premium. Let's talk about those brown spots. Often caused by environmental exposure, these spots are usually considered damage. However, if the toning creates an attractive or unusual pattern, it can actually increase the coin's value. This is where beauty is truly in the eye of the beholder. If you're looking to find a valuable 1996 with D nickel, here are some tips. Purchase rolls of nickels from banks to hunt for hidden treasures. You never know what might turn up. Use a magnifying glass or a coin microscope to inspect details. Professional appraisers can help you determine a coin's true value. When selling, use platforms or coin-specific auction sites, but remember to research comparable sales. To recap, the 1996 with D. Jefferson nickel may seem like an ordinary coin, but with the right condition, unique features, and a touch of luck, it could be worth much more. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, always keep an eye on your spare change. You might just uncover a hidden gem. Next up, we're diving into a fascinating topic for coin enthusiasts and collectors alike: the Monticello Jefferson nickel, specifically the 1982 with D mint mark version, which has captured the attention of the collector market. If you've ever come across one of these silver-shaded coins in very good condition, you might want to keep watching. This nickel could be worth more than just 5 cents. Before we jump into the specifics of the 1982 with D nickel, let's take a quick look at the history of the Jefferson nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the Jefferson nickel debuted in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. It features a profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his iconic home Monticello on the reverse. These coins are not only staples of American currency, but also popular pieces for collectors due to their historical significance and unique mint variations over the decades. The 1982 with D Jefferson nickel, minted in Denver, stands out for several reasons. First, 1982 was a transitional year in U.S. coinage. Due to rising metal costs, the mint had to optimize production processes, leading to subtle changes in the coin's composition and quality. While these nickels are made of copper and nickel alloys, some coins exhibit a silver-like luster, making them visually unique and desirable to collectors. The D mint mark confirms that this coin was struck at the Denver Mint. Coins from this mint often attract attention for their distinctive characteristics and sometimes small errors or variations. Collectors pay close attention to a coin's condition, and this is where things get exciting. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state, with grades like VF or MS commanding higher prices. A 1982 with D nickel in very good condition still holds value, especially if it has that striking silver shade. However, higher grade examples, particularly those certified by professional grading services, can fetch significant premiums in the collector market. So, what's the market saying about the 1982 with D nickel? In very good condition, these coins can be worth anywhere from $130,000. Nothing groundbreaking. But when we move into higher grades such as MS65 or MS66, prices can jump to $138,000 or even more. And here's where the silver shade comes into play. While not an official variety, collectors often value coins with unusual appearances, like a silver-like luster, for their uniqueness. These could sell for even higher premiums if you find the right buyer. If you think you have a valuable 1982 with D nickel, here's what you should do. For the mint mark and overall condition, look for any errors or unique features. Use gloves to avoid adding scratches or oils from your fingers. Getting it certified can boost its market value significantly, and leaders typically loan their coin to friends for as little as $5. Listen for more details on how you can get close to the feeling in the proven airtight container to protect it from further wear or damage. The 1982 D Jefferson nickel might make you an instant millionaire, but it's a fascinating piece of U.S. coinage history with potential value for collectors. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a casual enthusiast, these coins are worth keeping an eye out for. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more coin collecting tips and insights. Let us know in the comments if you've found any interesting Jefferson nickels, and we'll see you in the next video.